hello, 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 hello. Yeah, I know I'm about an hour early, because I think I'm going to finish the game this time. Anyway, when we last left off, we beat the the Tribunal expansion, which is the first expansion this game came out with, which was good. And all we have left really is the main game. Like, that's about it. So, I decided that because all that we have left is just a little bit more, maybe it's time for one final major equipment upgrade. Now, I've been going through this game with light armor predominantly, but I mean, I'm max trained at all the other types of armors, so why not, really? Why not? So, prepared for the end. So, currently I'm equipped with everything that has the highest enchanting ability. So, gloves are the Daedric gauntlets, of which my right gauntlet is Fortifying Long Blade 12 points rather than 2 from the last time. Not bad. These are Nordic Mail pauldrons. So I've got Chameleon 2%, which should make people hit me a little bit less. And Sanctuary 2 points. Again, good to avoid stuff. The best greaves, still glass greaves, but rather than doing a healing greaves, this one does feather 2 points, which makes things lighter, because if you've noticed, I'm wearing a lot more heavy equipment, especially the Daedric Tower Shield, which, yeah, this is what I put Almalexia's soul into, and, yeah, cast when used, restore health by 500 points. So that's a good, oh crap, I need to heal sort of dealio. I was going to wear a Daedric Cuirass, but the Cuirass's Savior Hide has the same, if not better, armor rating than a Daedric Cuirass, and the only thing I could really, I couldn't add much to a Daedric Cuirass, enchanting it. So, yeah. Besides, resist magicka for 60%. It's a pretty good thing. Magic defense is good. Still rocking the the conical hat, the the river ferryman hat, because yeah, it looks cool. Currently wielding Almalexia's Hopespire, And I've got the Ebony Scimitar, which I got when fighting that one guard that wouldn't get out of the doorway. So I insulted him into a fight. Yeah. This has one of the highest enchant rates of any weapon. The only thing that has more really is the Daedric Staff. This has a better enchantability than even the, or this is an Ebony Staff. This one has a better enchantability than either the Daedric Claymore or the Daedric Daikatana, which I thought I was going to be using at the end. Turns out no. It's going to be a single-handed weapon. And at 43, that's not a bad number. Yeah, my intelligence when I was enchanting all of this stuff. Oh, also, yeah, an additional lower of weight for the belt. So those are all pretty good, which brings me down to like 322 out of 560. Not the best, but I should be able to hack it. Especially after I'm done really soon. I think a lot of it is the fact that I've got all of these potions on my person, and they are considerably more hefty than you would think. Yeah, that just took off like way more. Summon Fabricant, not the worst thing out there, but eh. Should be okay. But yeah, so, and this, we're gonna probably move over to Soul Trap. Cause yeah, we're pushing for, the end of the game here. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to do that now. Yeah, if I'm gonna pick or do anything like that, I just might as well have all of the best stuff available. I want to carry an Elixir of the Imperfect. I mean, it's a really good healing potion. Yeah, might as well. It's not really harming much. 8. Restore health superb. Those should be fine. I guess at this point I don't really need to carry those around. Yeah. Inventory is really cleared up. But yeah, should be about time we do this. Okay, well, this one has just killed yet another god last night. Oh, Zan'ren-Dar, you are not doing this world a good thing. Or you're doing this world a great thing. The more this one thinks about it, it's probably the latter. How are you doing, Anasi?
Our sugar is yours, friend.
Oh, this one sugar is all yours. This one's, this one hopes you're well. Things are going to be far... this one hopes you're well. So, ages upon ages ago, this one was asked to head back to Vivec City. That was before this one went on their crusade and went to Mournhold. This one doesn't even want to fight these. Oh. Yes, moving around in heavier armor does take a little bit more effort. And it moves considerably slower. But this one should be okay. Oh, the Netch are about. Someone was wondering if something was still running after them. Guess there was. Well, another day, no? So this one wonders, are those just statues of Vivec? quota flower. Actually, a lot of them. And stabbing a fire scarab. This one has stabbed many of them. Quickly, do you want to meet the archcannon? This one supposes they will do. The archcannon is in his private quarters, and he's very much wishes to speak to you. But I am to warn you, avoid confrontations with the ordinators at all costs. The archcannon has spoken with the high Faint ordinators, but if you're a wanted criminal, they might try to arrest you. The blood faithful servants of the temple is spilled, or the blood of the faithful servants of the temple is spilled, it might make a recollection all that more difficult. Alright. Avoid confrontation. Right. There's a private back entrance to Sonoy's private quarters. Perhaps you might be able to sneak past the ordinators by stealth or magic. Back entrance, eh? Door on the eastern canal side leads through a smaller room in this in Sonoy's private quarters. The door is always locked. The ordinators control the keys. And sneak past? Ordinators are highly trained, and sneaking past them, even aided by magic, may be very difficult. If you have any art in stealth or magic, you might be able to use it to avoid trouble. Right. This one thinks they might do something better. And yes, move a little more quietly. Up to the library.
What is it, citizen?
Nothing.
Go on about your business.
Eastern Canal side. Bet. Alright. Must be some way up. Is there an entrance over here? This one's not finding it. Very annoying indeed. Okay, this one's going very much the wrong way. Perfectly fine. Oh yes, this one no longer has Kisamiya. This one's just wondering how they can, ah. That can probably get removed. That can get removed. That there.
Yes, Outlander?
Ah. Yes, is where this one needs to be.
Wealth beyond measure, Outlander.
Thank you for coming, Zan'ren-Dar. You know, it's Temple's doctrine on Neverine. Perhaps it's time to change that doctrine. Yes, this one has heard about plenty of doctrine on this oneself. You're the one they call the Neverine. You're a heretic, and all who support you are heretics. You may think the Imperial law protects heretics, and you might be right. Some of the Temple faithful have little care for Imperial law. Yes. So, what about Temple doctrine? Temple must protect the people from false doctrines, and your association with Imperial intelligence makes your motivations and integrity suspect. But you have chosen Horator and Neverine by the Dwemer people. We have reached a crisis with Dagoth Ur. We can no longer defend the people against the awakened Sixth House. You and your prophecies may represent our last hope. Continue. Our situation is desperate. I'd rather have you hear the details of our situation. Circumstance leading to that situation from Lord Vivec himself. He has asked to see you. Would you agree to a private meeting with him and hear in person what he has to say? Oh, well, this one's just dealt with a god. And found the corpse of 1/3 of the Tribunal. Made a corpse of another third of the Tribunal. This one could just go for the whole set. This one will meet with Vivec. Good. Here are 2 keys. One to the private back entrance to my quarters. The other to a locked entrance on Lord Vivec's palace. I regret that, at present, the Ordinators are not completely under my control, so for now, I ask you to avoid confrontation with them. Lord Vivec is expecting you. His lordship is remarkably patient. Perhaps it would be better not to keep him waiting. Right. This store? Yeah, yes, that door.
There's someone watching me. I can tell.
All right. So, Vivec's Palace. Puzzle canal. Palace Shrine. Well, Palace of Vivec. Well, this is used to seeing people like you like this.
I expected you. We have business, you and I.
So we do. Tell us one about the Red Mountain.
In my library, I have made available two conflicting accounts of the events of Red Mountain. My own true account, and another false account common among the Ashlanders and preserved in the Apocrypha. I don't care whether you believe my account or not. I leave it up to you to judge which is true.
Oh, of course, but you already started off saying that you're totally a trustworthy person, we have business,
When I was young like you, I was very impatient, so I will keep our business short. Then, later, there may be time for other things. First, I propose to remove my curse upon the Nerevarine, end the persecution of the dissident priests, and proclaim to all Morrowind that you are the incarnate and Nerevarine, the prophesied savior of Morrowind, and the last hope to withstand the menace of Dagoth Ur and the Sixth House. These things I will do, whether you wish or not.
Alright.
Next, I propose to surrender to you the power and responsibility of defeating Dagoth Ur. You may choose to refuse. I will not compel you. You will receive the power as a gift, in the form of an artifact called Great God. You may accept the gift, then do with it as you will. You will receive the responsibility as an oath. You may give your oath, then keep it, or break it as you like. First, will you accept Great God as a gift?
Perhaps. It depends.
I'll take your maybe as a no. Then that concludes our interview. I hope it has not been an inconvenience. And if you change your mind, come back.
You know, no. This one has seen what you have done all throughout this land. Done to the Ashlanders. Done even to your own people. This is not something that should stay. This is not something that should stay at all. This one thinks that this is something that should be taken care of. You speak as if you own these people, that you are an actual god. Perhaps you are. Perhaps not. This one cares not of gods. Just-a people. You recognize this blade. This is one of the three. And now, you will experience it. This character dead. The threat of the prophecy is severe. Restore a saved game, or restore the weave of faith, or persist in the doomed world this one has created. This one does not believe they've created a doomed world. In fact, this one feels that they've saved it. Pathetic. For the past 20 years, the Tribunal has tried unsuccessfully to execute this plan. However, we failed because we were required to stage an assault simultaneously maintain the ghost fence to prevent the threat of large-scale breakout of Dagoth Ur's blighted hosts. With the Neverite leading the assault, the Tribunal free to devote their full energies to maintaining the ghost fence. This plan has a greater chance of success. Unfortunately, the loss of the artifacts Sundar and Keening and the recent increase of Dagoth Ur's strength pose a new problem with the execution plan. Therefore, our proposed plan has the following 5 phases. Series of aggressive raids to scout the inside of Ghost Fence. Series of aggressive raids to neutralize Dagoth Ur's Ash Vampire kin, or recover artifacts from the bodies of his kin. An assault on the Gate Citadel of Bendil to neutralize Dagoth Ur and recover the artifact Hammer Sundar. Bimil. Right. Assault on the Gate Citadel Orosol to neutralize Dagoth Ur, Ordos, and recover the artifact blade Keening. Ordeso. An assault on Citadel Dagoth with the artifacts Wraithguard, Sundar, and Keening to sever Dagoth Ur's connection to the Heart of Lorcan, thus to destroy Dagoth Ur. Heart of Lorcan. Right. Quite. So I'm just going to grab these. And finally, one's just going to boost their intelligence by, you know, a small amount. And with the Soul of Vivec, this one shall make an enchanted item. Right. Cast one strike. This one wants to dispel. Sure, on touch. Spell 32 points, sounds good. Fire damage plus 96 points, sounds good. And adding a paralysis effect sounds like a good idea. Vivec's Bane. Good. Unique Dwemer artefact. Well, oh, by the way, your tribunal is dead. Spoke with the Archcanon. Good. Is there anything else you want? Well, not really. Yeah, this one better teleport back to Anasi. This one hopes you're doing well. This one also hopes that they know what they're doing. Umbra, you can rest. Yes, one can set the blades together. Might as well add to the pile of keys. All right.
Warmly greeted, friend. Welcome.
Oh, this one greets you warmly too. This one is going to have a heck of a day. What, is it that cliff racer that wants a piece of this one? Coming right ahead. Okay, well, this one has a strange Dwemer artifact. If only this one knew someone who knew a lot about dwarves. This one needs to head to Saran. Did they? Not really. Malakmar?
Where would you like to go?
Yeah, Vivec
Where would
works.
you like to go?
And hello, Tailnums and Surge. This one hopes you're ready for probably the ending. Let's see. Old? Possibly.
Is there something I can do for
How
you?
does the
Alden?
day greet you?
And Narmak is further north, right? Yep. Cool.
What do you want, Outlander?
And Dagon fell. Now, this one's going to go do something they have yet to do. Something they probably should have done a long time ago. Hey, hello! There with your pole and your
Swift hunting, friend.
Maik the Liar. This one's glad to meet you. Greetings, Maik knows many things. What's your interest? You seek knowledge? Maik has much. Some is verified by actual facts. Oh? What do you know of were sharks? I've only met one, but he was afraid of the water. That makes sense. What about a talking mudcrab merchant? Maik has heard of this. They've got him all over. They've got all the money. Mudcrab's taking everything over. They'd run Peldigade. No, they don't. They're actually closer to Vivec. This one actually has never been to the mudcrab merchant. Tell this one the Shrine of Boath. Seek the shrine that no longer there? Interesting concept. Look to the seas of the west. There lies once the shrine. Take a deep breath and begin your search. If this one wanted to do that, that would be an idea. Tell this one of rope climbing. Climbing ropes that hang is too difficult. Mike prefers to climb the ones that are tied horizontally. That makes sense. Tell us one of the mystery of the dwarves. There's no mystery. Mike knows all. Dwarves were here, now they're not. They were short folks, or perhaps they were not. It all depends on your perspective. I'm sure they thought they were about the right height. That makes sense. Tell this one of moving corpses. Moving corpses? Sounds frightening to my... The undead are nothing to be toyed with. True. do you know how to become a lich? You wish to become a lich? It's very easy, my friend. Simply find the heart of a lich, combine it with the tongue of a dragon, cook it in the flesh of a well-ridden horse. This combination is certain to make you undead. That sounds about right. You know where dragons are, then. Dragons? Oh yeah, they're everywhere. Must fly very high to see most of them, though. Ones that are near the ground are very hard to see, being invisible. I see. Can they help us shout? What? Nothing. What do you know of mounts? You would, wish to ride the beasts? There is a way. Go to one of the main Siltstrider ports and pay your fee. Wish for one personal use? Walk if you must. Run if you're chased. What of horses? Horses? Oh, Mike loved horses, especially with a good cream sauce. Oh my. Tell this one about the naked liches. Horrible thing indeed. If you see one, let Maik know. Maik wants to make sure to look in the other direction. Right. And speaking of naked liches, what about, nudity? The beauty of the naked form. These Dwemer are rather prudish, are they not? Of course, there's an island you can reach filled with wonderful, naked, glistening bodies. It only appears when the moons are full, the rain falls, the seas run red, and it's Maik's birthday. That is something that does not happen often. No, it does not. Tell this one about multiplayer. Maik does not know this word. You wish others to help you in your quest? Coward! If you must search for the Argonian Imp Leet, or perhaps Big Nord Rolp the Uber, they will certainly want to join you. Good to know. Good to know. Well, this one appreciates your service. Sharing is good, Zan'ren-Dar. I like sharing. You speak anything else? Well, no. This one hopes you're well, Maik. This one hopes you're very well. This one shall travel back to Anasi.
Good friend. Is it
This one should also, fix up their gear while they have a chance. So, this one needs to go talk with a dwarf. And this sounds like quite an arduous task. Luckily, this one knows where one is. This one technically knows where two are, but the ghost did not seem quite as helpful. Also, this one thinks he wouldn't know much, although he was an engineer, so, You would think the one down in Mournhold would know more about this. Oh well. Also, this one really doesn't need Soul Trap repaired. Levitate works just fine enough. Balmora. Not the city of light, nor the city of magic, but to many, they consider this place home. Yes, this one would like to travel to Wolverine.
Welcome. If you wish to talk, it is really no trouble at all.
Oh, thank you. Remember, this one is all of your bosses. Where do you travel to and from? Seat of Moria. Alright. Well, this one should have remembered that, but meh. Onyx Hall. This one thinks they have to go to that, I guess. Oh, this one's very lost. Oh yes, this one remembers the annoyances of this place. There, this one goes. How are you doing, Visa? Well, this one isn't here to plunder anything. This one also wonders, do you need pants?
Someone watching me. I can tell.
I have nothing. Go away. Leave me in peace. But wait. What do you have there? Is that what I think it is? A unique Dwemer artifact you have. Oh, this one? Do you know what this is? It's a Wraithguard, enchanted device created ages ago by my former master, High Craft Lord Kagmeric, long dead Dwemer magesmith. I believe it was one of the tools he created to forge the mythopic enchantments. I was one of Lord Karnak's master crafters, and though I didn't work on this project, know it from my fellow magesmiths. Really? So tell this one of the enchantments. I see. I thought I've heard of you, but didn't realize after all these good deeds you described your handiwork. Yeah, I'm satisfied with your motivation and character. Believe I can trust you if you can find Karnik's plan book and Karnik's journals. Bring them to me. I'll do my best to restore Wraithguard to its proper functions. Right. Plan book? Karnik carefully planned all his projects in advance. His plan book would have had all of his original designs. I don't know where the plan book might be. Fairly sure it hasn't been discovered, or Dagoth Ur would have heard, and would have told me. That suggests it remains to be discovered in some Dwemer room here in Vardenfell. Right. And the journals? Ernest recorded every step in his manufacturing, testing enchanted items. His journals will record any modification or enhancements made to the original designs. I don't know where the journals might be. I'm fairly sure they haven't been discovered, or Dagoth Ur would have heard. Then you would have told me. That suggests they remain to be discovered in some Dwemer ruin here on Vardenfell. Right. This one really hoped that you would have been a bit more helpful, but luckily this one knows what to do. Also, this one needs to make a mark and head home. This one hopes you're well, Anasi.
Our sugar is yours, friend.
Oh, this one could use all the sugar they can handle. Because they have to go somewhere terrible.
How can I help?
Oh, yes. Honey, honey, Anasi is this one's candy kitty. Oh, if only someone would make a way that would make 90% of all backtracking completely obsolete. Yes, this one's pretty sure people would prefer that. Even though, and by doing so, you've created a relatively small world. Well, crap. Yeah, that would happen. This one's just impressed how much of the wildlife in this part of Nirn is just purely designed to try to kill you. How we doing? This is Ghost Gate Zan'ren-Dar. My name is Zalata. Ashetazes. Let me know if you need information, if you have any news or latest rumors, please share. We got a few visitors here. This one can imagine. Well, this place does, not waste its time. Okay, just one thing. They're in the right area. Well, get them caught in a door. That's a good way to deal with your Morlords, this one supposes. Goodness. Okay, Dagoth. Another amulet. A very nice belt. Oh, aren't you a ripped fellow? Boot, 70 broadsword. This one should rest and meditate. Ah. That is exactly what this one's looking for. Many Dagoths here. And Daedra. Finally. Huh. This one's not sure how the heck that happened. Because they read enough books to increase one's abilities, even though they're maxed out. This one supposes so. Okay, the next one's a little harder to get to. Seriously, even here, this one gets stuck into trees, eh? Oh. Goodness. You know, in the mainland, this one was about to complain that all they really have to do is fight, wildlife. But apparently all of the demons and such are over here. Also, occasionally levitate does not like to work. Whenever this one levitates, it seems like they get pushed further down. Well, that corpus was indeed lame. Of course. this one seriously just walk into a... tree? Okay. Okay, this hopefully is where this one wants to go to. Tribunal. Yep. Okay. Of course this one can't rest. That would just make life easy. I have Dugan. Great. I have Thornwee. Oh, hello. Dagoth Molos. Oh, good to know ya. Bladder of Clovis. Oh, hello. You must be another Dagoth. Ashgul, and you are Dagoth Ur. And you have a key. Amulet of Heartthrum. Vivec. Empire. True nature of orcs. Real Baron's Isle. Ah, Theresid, pay up for sweetness. This passage has been censored by the order of the temple. Ah. Well, if you're looking for one of every book, this feels like it's pretty good on that. Ah, Carnage Plan Book. And a diamond. Oh, cries are waking. Whitest white of all white, blackest black of all black. This one thinks they've read this before. Well, this one could explore further, or... they can get out of here. Really brought me Carnage Plan Book? Carnage Journals? Well, at least I can try to restore the mythopic enchantments on Wraithguard. Found Karnak's journals and Karnak's plan book. Good. I'll take them and study them. Shouldn't take long. Give me a day. Come back. I think I can restore Wraithguard's mythic enchantments. Alright. This one rests here. Yep. This one shall rest for 24 hours. I've learned all I can from Karnak's plan book and Karnak's journal. Now, if you're still willing to try to restore mythic enchantments on Wraithguard, well, you can try. Study Karnak's plan book and journals. Know what to do. Artifacts simply must be harmonized with your personal magicka signature. However, the process is dangerous. You'll certainly be injured. I am certain, however, that you'll survive the process. Ready for me to activate Wraithguard and harmonize it to your magicka signature? Well, please activate Wraithguard. Very well. Yagram Barktham takes the unique Dwemer artifact and performs a series of manipulations. He then returns it. Now, the first time you equip Wraithguard, you'll experience a terrible shock. If you're in perfect health, I'm confident you'll survive, but you may want to fortify your health as much as possible beforehand, just in case. Afterward, Wraithguard should be working as designed. Everything will be fine. Alright. Wraithguard, eh? Ooh. Yeah, uh-huh. This one did not like that. This one has very strange words coming in their heads. Well, this one should head home first.
Greeted friend, welcome.
Warmly greeted to you too, Anasi. Let's see. Can toss that. Fortify magic, fortify conjuration. That's not a too terrible one. That's not too bad either. Okay, that should be everything. Now, this is going to hurt. Well, so that's the thing. So this thing is now permanently fused to this one's arm. Great. Ow. But this one gets quite a bit of advantage. And decent armor as well. Ow. This one should also take all of these. If anything, to help recharge those items. Well, Anasi, this is kind of it. This one, well,
Warm day to you, friend.
warm day to you too. This one, alright, you're right. This one should take a rest. But, this
Our
one's...
sugar is yours, friend.
This one appreciates the sugar, but this one's out to go and save the world, as they say. Ugh. This one can't believe that they're the one that's got to do this, but this one wants to make sure you're well taken care of. So, this one's just going to, yeah, 120. That's for you, in case this one doesn't do well. This one hopes to see you soon, Anasi. Ugh. Right.
How can I help?
The heck?
Do you want something?
Arduous site. What can I do for you?
Humans are weird. Alright, so everything repaired, everything charged. The ability to repair on the fly and recharge on the fly. Plenty of potions. Ogrims. Yes, one thinks that the Winged Twilights. Did this one forget to close Ghost Gate? Okay. What? This one merely switched weapons so they wouldn't be wasting charges on their sword. Yes, suppose that is a little cleaner. Jeez. Hi, Jode and June. Oh, more? This one needs to go and buy a new weapon. I mean, this one has a great weapon, just does not need to always use the most powerful weapon in their arsenal.
I could kill that one. His boots are ruined. Go ahead, Outlander. What do you need?
Yeah. Oh. Oh yeah. This one gave all their money away. You don't have any money either.
Is there something I can do for you?
Is there something you need? Well, is there something I can do for you?
Well.
Oh.
This one did kind of pick this whole place clean already, didn't they?
Go ahead. What do you need?
Faction
Where is that
members
slave?
only. Alright, so once again, in this terrible place. Okay, this one needs to go to Ordasil. Luckily, Ordasil is like right there. this one does not have a soul gem to give. Well, this one has soul gems, but they're kind of in use. Okay. Great. This one supposes occasionally they just get caught on the terrain and are unable to do anything about it. All right. Oh, right. Yeah, Dwarven Claymore would be good for, a lot of these random encounters. And of course there are enemies nearby. Why wouldn't there be? actually... Oh, of course you would. If not the nicest place. I'll give it a bit more charge. Keening. Considered Ordessel, this one discovered the artifact blade Keening, one of the enchanted tools created by the Dwemer Craftslord, Kargnak. Alright. Well, that was one of two. This one might want to rest another day, just in case. About 100 points a day, which isn't too bad, except for the fact this one feels they do like 200 points per hit. Alright. Venimal is quite a ways away. No. Okay, better. Wait, no? Okay. Well, this one was here earlier. That helps. All right. That is very gross sounding. Well, the air is cleaner over on this side of the mountain. That's always nice. This one spoke too soon. Okay, this one knows about where they are. Yeah. Yep, this one was just going the wrong way. All right. There this one goes. Hello. Oh, hello. Excellent. This one has to assume this is your body, because if that was a suit, that would be the most uncomfortable suit this one would ever think about wearing. Dagoth Ur. Dagoth Ninler. So many Dagoths, so little time. Raw glass, diamonds, fire salts. It must be hard not having a face, like very much a face. Hey! Grandmaster Iambic. Also, this one's just going to pause for a bit. Need to do something that I have to do in the game. This one is certainly glad that at no point has anyone decided with their trying to make more realistic, immersive games. No one thought, you know what we really need in this game? A P mechanic. This one's glad that has not happened yet. Okay. Hello. Dagoth Ur. This one needs to know, are those power tools or someone doing some very intense humming? Because it could very well be either. Well, that's Sunder. In Citadel of Bemil, this one has discovered the artifact hammer Sunder, one of the enchanted tools created by the Dwemer crafts lord Kargnak. Baloth the Undying. Dagoth Ur. Yeah, Daedric Longsword. One to 33, 2 to 32. Alright, well, this one now has both Keening and Sunder. Seriously. This one swears. If they get locked into yet another tree, they are going to be mighty perturbed. Grim Titan. Okay, so you weren't a one-off. Indeed, a lot of lava. This one did not want to pull an Anakin Skywalker. Ah, there's the crank. You have got to be kidding this one. There this one goes. Alright. Dagoth Ur. This one wonders if they can, nope. that was a bit of a crash. Okay. Well, aren't you much you? Okay. So, with that, this one should be very prepped. All right. All of you ashy people. Oh, another Dagoth. Well, be expected, this one supposes. Excellent. Alright, this one is getting deeper, closer, and more prepared. Take out the throws. Restore speed, very useful. This one isn't going to jump into the fire pit. Of course. Master's Iambic. Well, if you were brewing potions on the go, that would not be the worst thing. Right. Another Dagoth and... well, hello. Courser of St. Louis. Well, that's definitely a thing. More cash. Daedric Club. So I can probably use this opportunity to rest again. But this one doesn't need to pick up anything. Oh. Goodness. Blood ring. That sounds very useful. Another dead hero. Daedric short sword. This one doesn't think they've ever picked one up. Lockpick. Cash. One should really reconsider the amount of stuff they're carrying. Succor of Induril. Not a bad shield. This one's better. Ugh. All right. Whew. You.
Dagoth Ur welcomes you, Nerevar, my old friend. But to this place where destiny is made, why have you come unprepared?
Oh.
It began here. It will end here. Have you any parting words? Or would you prefer to skip the speeches and get to our business? You are the challenger here after all. So to you goes the courtesy of the first blow.
Well, this one might have parting words.
Now that you come to me here, there can be but one result. Many times I have rehearsed speeches offering to share this place with you. If you dare to defy the gods, take my hand. To seal our oath of alliance, you shall give me Wraithguard. You have ability. Special gifts you don't even understand. Serve me, and I can help you master those gifts.
Continue.
But I have won this place in power by right of conquest, by right of daring and enterprise. I will not risk it to cunning and deceit. I offer you no deals. If you are my enemy, I cannot trust you. And even if you are not my enemy, I cannot let you live.
Oh, that's probably exceptionally, smart of you.
It will all be decided here. I believe I will prevail, but I cannot be sure, and I am vain enough that, should I fall, I would wish to be remembered in my own words. So, if you have final questions you would ask them now. I have final questions I would ask you, if you would answer.
Right. Well, what did you say about our business?
You are the challenger here after all. So to you goes the courtesy of the first blow. I'm waiting.
Oh, that's the business. Alright, well, ask your questions.
My first question is, are you really Nerevar reborn?
This one knows no more than you do.
What a world. Perhaps we shall never know. But as I have sympathy for you and the melancholy fate of all mortals, I shall weep for your death.
Well, this one appreciates it.
My second question is, if you win, what do you plan to do with the power from the heart? Will you make yourself a god and establish a thearchy? Or will you complete a Kulakan and dispute control of Tamriel with the Septums? Or will you share the heart with your followers, as I have, and breed a new race of divine immortals?
Well, this one doesn't have any followers. This one has their own secret plan for the heart. Largely involved destroying it. Oh, that's no longer secret.
Well, perhaps there may be surprises in store for me yet. Or perhaps you obscure your plans on principle. Or perhaps you are an instinctive bluffer. No matter. My final question is, if I had offered to let you join me, would you have surrendered Wraithguard, Sunder, and Keening to me to seal your oath?
No, this one would never join you.
Thank you for your forthright response. And now, If you have any questions, ask them. Otherwise, you are the challenger. I await your first blow.
Alright.
What are your questions?
What is your plan for the heart?
I will continue to draw divine power from the heart and distribute it to my kin and followers. I will continue to broadcast divine power upon the Blight Winds so that it will touch each soul on Vvardenfell, and then, more broadly, across the waters to the rest of Morrowind and Tamriel. In time, every mortal in Tamriel shall feel the liberating contact with the divine.
You do realize it's called the Blight, right? That's not exactly great.
What are your questions?
What's your plan for the Sixth House?
The Sixth House will serve as the elite cadre of our movements. As cultists evolve through various stages of enlightenment, they will become, as suits their abilities, either holy warriors or priests. Their duty is to prepare themselves for service. Their joy and liberation is to enter ever more deeply into the profound enlightenment of the divine dream world.
Interesting.
What are your questions?
What's your plan for the Dwemer?
I will free the Dwemer from the Imperial yoke and cast down the false gods of the temple. I will lead them out of their ancient superstitions and gift them with intimate knowledge of the divine. Then, perhaps, when Morrowind is once again restored to its ancient glories, it will be time to consider whether the Dwemer should cultivate ambitions of empire.
Well, you and this one have some things in common. This one also wishes to free the Dwemer from the Imperial yoke, and to also destroy the false gods. However, this one has no delusions of godhood. This one merely wants to free.
What are your questions?
What happened to the Dwemer?
I have no idea what happened to the Dwemer. I've been denied the opportunity to study Wraithguard, and I am not sure how much of Kagranak's lore was invested in his tools, and how much in his own sorcery and mastery. I have long studied Kagranak, and have come to admire his wisdom and craft. Someday, after the campaigns of the Sixth House are secure, I hope to have time to dedicate to this mystery. What are your questions?
Why are you building a Kulakan?
A Kulakan will serve three purposes. First, it will be the champion of my armies, liberating first Vvardenfell, then Morrowind, and then perhaps the rest of Tamriel. Second, it will serve as a sower and cultivator of the divine substance derived from the heart. 3, it will serve as the prominent banner and symbol of our cause, to defy the Empire, to liberate mortals from ancient superstitions, and to glorify our crusade against the gods.
Well, you realize that the last time something similar to this happened, the Weirding of the West, it didn't end well for anybody. Although it ended well for everybody at the same time. It created a mass, multiversal explosion upon this world. You think doing this is not going to do the same to you?
What are your questions?
How do you justify your crimes?
If, by my crimes, you mean the inevitable suffering and destruction caused by war, then I accept the burden of leadership. The Sixth House cannot be restored without war. Enlightenment cannot grow without the risk of upsetting the tradition-bound and complacent herd. And the mongrel armies of the Empire cannot be expelled from Morrowind without bloodshed. As I have charity and compassion, I grieve. But our mission is just and noble. What are your questions?
Well,
Very well. If you are impatient to begin, go ahead. You are the challenger. To you goes the first blow.
Right. Well, this isn't the correct music.
No recall or intervention can work in this place. Come, lay down your weapons. It's not too late for my mercy. Why'd you put his heart in his dick? Mass destruction indeed. Oh, this one might have made a little boo-boo there. The heart still stands. Well, artifacts are hard to destroy, aren't they?
Well, this one hopes they can at least crawl their way out of here. Well, rest in piss. You again.
You no longer bear the burden of prophecy. You have achieved your destiny. You are free. The doomed Dwemer's folly, Lord Dagoth's temptation, the Tribunal's seduction, the god's heart freed, the prophecy fulfilled. All fate sealed and sins redeemed. If you have pity, mourn the lost, but let the weeping cease. The blight is gone, and the sun's golden honey gilds the land. Hail, Savior, Hortator, and Nerevarine. Your people look to you for protection. Monster and villains, great and small, still threaten the people of Vvardenfell. Enemies and evils abound, yet indomitable will might rid Morrowind of all its ills. For you, our thanks and blessing, our gift and token given. Come, take this thing from the hand of God.
Not exactly the most impressive thing ever. But this one had a far better ending set up. And hopefully it will run correctly. After the Bread Mountain incident, Caius Cassius was brought up upon charges of conspiracy against the Empire. As the Neverine sowed political turmoil amongst the people of Morrowind and collapsing the Imperial connections to local governments, he managed to avoid the Executioner's axe as his skooma addiction fell to blame and was required for his cover story. Gentleman Jim Stacy returned to his homeland in Hammerfell. After decades of living comfortably with his family, a break into his family estate by the Kimona Tong thugs ended with the apparent slaughter of the family. However, the bodies were never actually identified. It's rumored that he and his family continue living in hiding, among those he helped to rescue as a Bog Molamar. Keeping quiet about her actions in the rise of the Neverine, Mira Milo thought she could have lived the rest of her days in quiet solitude in the Vivec City Library. However, things didn't continue to go well for her. Some ill-destroyed notes from Caius Cassius, her link to the downfall of the Tribunal and the Houses, ended with angry vigilantism. Golem Celis found the wrong person cheat out of the game of chance. If witnesses weren't there to see the events, no one would have been able to figure out whose face that once belonged to. Dagoth Ur continued to work on the curing Corpus disease. However, with the demise of Dagoth Ur, new cases didn't arise. Instead, he continued to care for the last dwarf, Yagrim Bagrim, until the dwarf's death, a decade later. Creeper disappeared one night in a puff of Daedric smoke, taking all the equipment the Neverine had sold him. In the Oblivion Crisis, many of those weapons were seen in the hands of Lesser Daedra. Louis Bocombe, after retrieving the amulet from the airship wreckage, succumbed to many, many, many venereal diseases. He wasn't even cremated, as the city of Alderaan was afraid the ashes spread in the air could have an ill effect on the population. His corpse, doused in cure disease potions, before tossed in the nearest open lava pit. With the Tribunal gone, the legitimacy of the three houses waned. At first they moved to rule through force of will, but as the people saw the previous rulers having shattered into more and more factions, an uprising decimated the noble houses, removing the upper castes completely. The Ashlander tribes, being attributed to the return of the Neverine, initially met with physical hostility due to the collapse of the local governments. However, thanks to their nomadic lifestyles, they evaded most attacks to their people. In short time, people bringing swords and spears were changed into people bringing open hands and pleads. Though the nation of Morrowind wouldn't admit as such, they see members of these tribes as unofficial heads of state. Since the campaign of Neverine throughout Varden fell upon every nook and cranny of the enslavement of the Betmer people, slavery was quickly, unofficially revoked in Morrowind. The few organizations that attempted to traffic people once again were quickly overrun by the Khajiit's wrath, as abolition was made into law by the Vardenfell Confederation. After landfall upon the shores of Sierra Neen, Jube found his calling in the complete eradication of the cliff racers of Vardenfell. In only a handful of years, the Dwemer managed to completely endanger the species. This was not treated as a downside of the population. Rather, his exploits were praised enough that he was canonized as Saint Jube, warrior of the Morrowind skies. Anasi remained with Zan'ren-Dar for the rest of her days. Though her lover rendered immortal by the corpus cure, they never left her side. Having 3 cubs together, the two remained with Pelegad outside of occasional trips to their homeland. When Anasi passed, Zan'ren-Dar took her body back to elsewhere. It's said they stand guard at her memorial, watching ever vigilantly. Despite being unable to grow in the savanna soil, Coda flowers and gold canets bloom there, year-round. Alright, hopefully that went by okay. Otherwise I'll have the ending posted up on my channel. But yes, that is the end of Morrowind.
Walk on warm sands.
And if this one brings up Neverine, although you don't care, that's because Anasi cares only of this one. They're a very special friend. So that was Morrowind. Whew. That is the first mainline Elder Scrolls game I have managed to complete. And yeah, that's kind of cool. Will I do Oblivion? Yeah, probably not. Will I do Daggerfall? I don't have a burning desire to do Daggerfall, but I do Daggerfall long before I do Oblivion. Ideally next, I'll start with Final Fantasy V, actually, but definitely not tomorrow, even though I've got tomorrow off, and probably not next weekend, because I could use a bit of a break. I also really need to go back and start recording stuff for the main channel again. Not that this hasn't been pretty good at, taking over for that. But yeah, I really, really, really should. Ugh. But yeah, it's been pretty fun getting this game completed. And it's been exceptionally fun having you guys along for the ride. But yeah, Final Fantasy V, I'm obviously not going to do in character because there's many characters. Yeah, that was just kind of like, you know, for fun, really. But yeah, something about Morrowind. I know some people over exaggerated how, you know, good it is, and you know, people say because of that it feels a little disingenuous, which there's some, you know, truth to that. This is not a perfect game, not by a long shot. Even with all of these modernization and repair patches, this is still kind of a 7 out of 10 RPG if we go purely by you know, objective means. But this one just grabbed me in the right way, and it isn't first played bias. You know how sometimes people say the entry point of a series is their favorite because that was what introduced them to everything. Nah, I mean, my first Elder Scrolls game was Daggerfall, and I love Daggerfall, but it's a hell of a thing. But yeah, yeah, Morrowind. I don't know. It just, it fits. Actually, I'm kind of feeling bad having to stop playing this game. But all good things. All good things. So, when we come back, folks, it's going to be a while. At least a few weeks. Something different. But hope you all have a great new year. And thanks all for dropping by and checking stuff out. Thank you.